Alright, this YouTube video will be about water on the AT. You're going to want a water purifier. We started off with the SteriPen Adventure. Worked very well, but then we figured out the batteries are very hard to find on the trail. Then we went with the SteriPen Original. That thing sucks. Do not buy it. It's very, very temperamental. It worked for us maybe twice out of 2 or 3 weeks we had it. It was really bad. Ran through batteries really quickly. My buddy almost threw it, so we just got rid of it. Also with the SteriPens, although they seem to work, it doesn't filter out any sediment in it, so you're going to be drinking some leaves if you don't get those out of there. Then after that, we went with Aquamira for a while. They work really well, but you have to replenish them fairly frequently. You have risk of cracking the case and it just leaking all over your bag. Then you have no purification. And also, when in the colder weather, it can freeze and then crack the case, or it'll freeze and you won't be able to use it. So that sucks. After that, we went to this Sawyer Squeeze. This here comes with this nifty little water pouch, and you fill this bad boy up with water. You screw the Sawyer Squeeze onto it, and then all you do is turn it upside down and you squeeze this water pouch here, and it filters it out. Or it has like a little just drinking top. You can just drink right from it. Although we didn't, because once again we were sharing things, so you don't want your mouth on other people's stuff. I've seen people use pumps. I see them break a lot. A lot actually, so I wouldn't really recommend one of those. Tablets work, but once again you run out pretty quickly. They taste weird. You can use chlorine, I've seen people use, or bleach, and I don't really recommend those either, especially with the bleach. You gotta watch out how much you put in there. I have seen iodine. Once again, it just runs out fairly frequently, and I think eventually, even though it's cheap at first, it'll end up costing you the same as one of those Sawyer Squeeze. So I really, really recommend one of those. Alright, what we use to carry water, a lot of people buy Nalgene bottles. I don't recommend those. I've seen those break numerous times, and they are actually heavier than what we use. What we used was a Gatorade bottle. I see a lot of people using them, and it worked great. Once it starts to get gross, you throw it away when you're in town, buy a new Gatorade, get some tasty Gatorade, and a new water bottle. One tip with water bottles, if it's in the colder weather, I recommend tipping them upside down and putting them into your water pouch. This way, when it freezes, it always starts at the top, so it'll actually freeze the bottom of the Gatorade bottle before it freezes where you're drinking out of. Because obviously you don't want the top frozen, because when you're drinking, you're not going to get any water. And also, when you're at camp during the night, if it is cold, keep your water inside your tent or sleep with your water. It'll be frozen, and it is not fun to wait for that water to thaw out to cook some food, or it's not fun while you're walking and it's cold outside, you're really thirsty, and you can't get a drink because all your water's frozen. Don't ask your neighbors for it, because they're not very happy to give it to you, especially if there's stuff that's frozen too. What we didn't bring, but I do recommend bringing, and I wish we did, was a Camelback. This holds 3 liters of water, so this is 3 more liters of water you can carry around. Even if you don't carry the whole 3 liters while you're hiking, when you're near the shelter or at the shelter, you can just fill this bad boy up, use it for all your cooking, drink as much as you want during the night, and dump it out in the morning so you save on some weight while hiking. Just keep your Gatorade bottle full. Also, while you're hiking, make sure you pay attention to where the next water sources are, how far in between they are, because you don't want to run out of water. It is not fun. And also, if they are frequent, you don't need to carry as much water, so it cuts down on some weight and it's a little easier on your back. Also, if you're going to get one of these like platypus type things, Camelbacks, I recommend getting one with an insulated hose. Once again, you don't want your hose freezing in the winter, because then you're not going to get water out of it, but hopefully you brought the Gatorade bottle I told you about. And also, the Gatorade bottle helps fill that thing up too, because in some of the spots you're going to be getting water from, you're not going to be able to fit that platypus or camelback in, and you need something smaller to get in there just to fill it up. That's it about water, I think. Oh, also the Sawyer squeeze comes with this little thing here, and it's to flush it out. We never used it because our Sawyer squeeze never really got that dirty. We try to filter out as much water as we can and not put dirty water through there. A lot of times we just drank right out of the streams, so I wouldn't recommend doing that. We did. We were fine, but you can get really sick, and you don't want to get dehydrated from crapping your pants. So that's about it.